getting bad at this. Friday. Good Friday. It's a good Friday to have off. Since I said I was going to talk about it, I'm going to talk about it from the beginning. You know, there was a deal. He's supposed to come back. He's supposed to come screaming off the cross. Jesus is on the cross right now. It's like, I don't know. I'm only guessing 1:37 p.m. on a day when Jesus has to suffer. Every year we make Jesus suffer. Guess you got it coming if you're gonna be a holiday. The only holidays we have are those that are awful. I mean, my good guy, we celebrate September 11th. Why not celebrate the days that we attacked somebody rather than the days we were attacked? Why not celebrate the day we dropped nuclear bombs, or atomic bombs? I think they were just atomic back then. They didn't have it all worked out. On Japan. But so we celebrate these days. And I think about how, you know, there are those 30 silver pieces out of the 100 that Judas got. He threw them down, he got loaded the night before Jesus is supposed to come off the cross. And he's waiting for him because he's his friend. And he's in the bar. But before that ever happened, he went back. After the trials, he was the only one standing there left anymore. And they said, "What are you doing here?" And he had the silver pieces in that pouch. They didn't have to know he just spent 30 of them. They didn't know. But he threw it back out there at him. And he said, "That's my friend." He says, "You're not gonna kill him." Even though he trusted that he was coming back, he just could not stand the idea of killing his friend. Too bad there are so many rules. He wouldn't have even needed to sell his friend out if there weren't so many rules. So they don't know that the 100 pieces aren't still in there, and they just threw them back at him. And they said, "You have to take this." And so he took it away. And that was in the morning. Then in the afternoon comes the time when it's interesting. He wakes up. I have a blackout in the bar. Oh, and he's ready for everything to happen. It's an interesting thing because I was in Petoskey, Michigan, the place of my birth, one time. And in my karaoke years, which it's too bad I can't even say I'm in it right now. I'm just not around it. But this woman that ran the karaoke told me that there was going to be some kind of psychic thing in Petoskey. I was in Gaylord. And I said I'd be interested to see that. And so I went down to that psychic place. I took a trip, took a journey to the land of my birth. And when I got up there, this woman, she's just looking at me, and I saw like 4 eyes across her face. I let myself go completely. I let her dig from me. That's what I do when I go to psychics. I don't give them things. I make them dig for them. I shut myself down completely. All thought, all everything. It's just an emptiness. And I saw 4 eyes go across her forehead, and she looked at me and she told me that I was there at the time of the crucifixion, and that I didn't witness it, but I was in the bar and I was hearing the talk. That's what the idea was. And that makes perfect sense. So there's Judas in the bar. He's just laying around, waiting, expecting Jesus. And he's got the money that he had in his going out shoes after he woke up. He saw the Magdalene come in, and she's like, ah, and she wants it so bad. He plays the whole funeral crasher thing, and he's got the money. She's a whore. She hadn't had any dick in a while. You cannot save the world and enjoy the love of a woman. That's what history teaches us, right? Sounds ridiculous. So he takes his money. And it works out because he was expecting to have a big party, but she showed up after the crucifixion and just needed some. And she knew he had what it took. I'm talking about the money. And he spent money on her. Then he spent the rest of it getting loaded. It didn't take her much. It was only like 10 pounds or something that he paid for her. It's a long time ago. She was a high-class whore, but 10 pounds, it doesn't sound much. It was a lot back then. They got it right. And it's Good Friday. And this is the time when we realize who our friends really are. Because if you've got a friend that won't be himself because he's worried about your opinion of how you are yourself, then you've got a good friend.